Holy moly, you could command the entire world. I know people who started as a freaking dishwasher at Chick-fil-A and they worked their ass off. Now owns two of them making 400 a year.
That was Judge David Fleischer in a Harris County, Texas courtroom. Welcome to In Session, where we watch real judges deliver real consequences and sometimes life-changing advice. Judge Fleischer is known for being tough, but fair. And today we've got two cases that show both sides of him. One defendant walks in with an attitude problem and walks out with a reality check. The other is about to become a father, and the judge has a message he'll never forget. Let's start with Tristan Foster.
You're Tristan Foster.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Foster, you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On October 1st, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop for a vehicle with no front license plate in Harris County, Texas. The officers made contact with the defendant, the driver of the vehicle, and observed an odor of marijuana. A search was conducted and officers observed a black plastic bag under the front passenger seat containing marijuana and drug paraphernalia, such as a weight scale, a bong pipe, and multiple small bags. The officers also found marijuana grinder in the trunk of the vehicle. Marijuana was identified based on training experience and had a weight of 65.9 grams.
Mr. Foster, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license?
Upon the traffic stop, I found out that it was suspended.
I want to impart something to you that I am making it a bond condition for you now that you're not to drive any vehicle for any reason. I don't care what your reason is. If I find that you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. I don't care if there's a burning building or Mother Teresa needs to go to church. You get into a car and drive, there's going to be HE double hockey sticks to pay. Do you understand? What do you do for a living, Mr. Foster?
Sir,
What do you do for a living?
I do for a living, landscaping.
We're going to reset your case, give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. After that,
Can I file up for an attorney from the state?
why?
So I don't have money for a lawyer.
How do you know? How do you know?
Well, it's not my first time, dealing with lawyers, and I just don't have that kind of money right now.
2018, unlawful carrying of a weapon. 2019, criminal mischief. 2018, assault of a family member. 2019, assault of a family member. 2021, criminal trespass. 2022, unlawful carrying of a weapon. 22, felony possession of marijuana. And now you've gotten another possession of marijuana. In all of those cases, how many times have you gotten a court-appointed lawyer?
So,
Yeah, right. I want you now to go looking, and I want you to get a full-time job. And I am now making that a condition of your bond as well. The days of you sitting at Xbox, playing Xbox all day, smoking dope all day, doing nothing are over. I am making it a condition of your bond that you get a full. You've got that smirk on you, and I'm going to tell you now, it's not going to go well if you try to play with me. Do you understand?
I don't need to go spend my money when I'm taking care of my family to get a lawyer on a case that, you know what I mean?
No. I want you to go start looking for lawyers.
Okay.
And I want you to start Googling Harris County lawyers. There's a gajillion and one of them. Mr. Foster.
Yeah, they calling my line. They sending paper through the mail. Y'all know.
Okay. Start calling those and finding what you can afford.
Okay.
You pick up a new case, you start driving. I'm telling you now, I'm going to revoke your bond and I'll make it sky high. Do you understand?
I understand.
You know, I'll tell you this though, Mr. Foster, you look like you have a lot of arrogance to you. If you put that arrogance into working really hard, holy moly, you could command the entire world. I know people who started as a freaking dishwasher at Chick-fil-A and they worked their ass off. Now owns 2 of them making 400 gur a year. That's hundreds of thousands every month that he's raking in because he put his chutzpah into working and his heart into working his ass off. And now, dude, he's killing it. And people thought he was a joke working at Chick-fil-A. And dude's he's the American dream. That's what it's about. Not this, not what you're trying to sell. Don't. Put your heart, soul into it. You can do anything. That's what makes this place so great.
This way, sir.
Did you catch that? This guy walked in with a smirk, thinking he'd get a court-appointed lawyer like always, and the judge saw right through him. That speech, dishwasher to $400,000 a year, that's not in any law book. That's a judge who actually cares. But here's what I want to know. Would that speech have motivated you, or would you have needed the judge to throw the book at you to wake up? Type speech if it hit you. Type jail if you think he needed real consequences. Let's see which side is winning. Now, our next case, it's a different kind of wake-up call.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
18. Who do you live with?
I have my own apartment.
How? I could barely walk when I was 18. Tell me about yourself. What do you do?
I just graduated college. I only have my associate's degree. I was going to Blinn College.
Wow, that's amazing. Great job.
Thank you. I got my first apartment in June, and I live on Belfair Pines, Kane Street. And I work from home from there.
So you do have an income.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. You're aware of Mr. Waters.
Yes, sir.
Are you guys together?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been together?
For like 3 years.
3 years. Okay, so you know him well.
Yes,
Okay. My only concern is that he's picked up quite a number of charges. So I just want you to be careful.
yes, sir.
Are you okay if he stays with you? Okay. That was my concern. And I was telling Jillian here, my concern is that he's got a lot of history and a lot of just nonsense. And I don't want him to pick up any more cases. So before we let him out, I want to know that he's got a stable home that he's going to go to. I'm going to put conditions on him so he's not out in the middle of the night. I don't want him to go to any of these other stores that he's ever been to for any of these thefts. And no dope, no alcohol. And that's it. Stay out of trouble. Do you mind bringing Miss Waters in? Thank you so much for coming. You're doing great. Just keep it up.
Yeah.
Really.
Pregnant. Right.
Sorry.
I am.
Okay. Wonderful. It's a lot of work and it gets stressful. So be careful. If you take care of that baby well, that baby will take care of you. You got to be careful with who are you around, what they're doing, because if there are other people that are smoking marijuana, it could affect that baby. And the problem is that baby is constantly growing and it needs love. It needs attention. It needs prenatal vitamins, because if you don't take care of that baby well, you will or could have, the baby will have developmental issues, and then you're a lifelong babysitter, and we don't want that. So if you take care of the baby well,
Yes, sir.
someday they'll take care of
Okay.
you. Is there anything else that we need to address?
No, Your Honor. I don't think so. Are we waiting for Mr. Waters to come out? What if you were? Did you say
Bringing them out.
you bringing him out? Okay,
And
that's
I want to admonish him that,
Okay.
you know, especially with a baby on the way. He's got to be careful. No dope. Like, I'm going to test him like crazy. Anna, you saw the DVR?
I saw that you want to talk to someone, I haven't seen the actual video.
Okay. I'll print it out for you now.
Okay.
Okay, that's for you. So you okay with Friday then? Okay.
Just to be clear, yesterday I asked that his bond be reinstated. I'm not sure what your decision is today for Josh services to clarify. Reinstatement of your bond.
Mr. Waters. How's jail? Good. You know, Mr. Waters, I want you to understand that we mean business. The days of catch and release, they're over. We're not going to play this game. And I'm not going to allow you to taint anyone else near you with your 15 theft cases that you have, or 20 or 32. No. If you want me to let you out, you will have strict supervision, meaning no dope, no alcohol, and I'm going to test you like crazy. No going out in the middle of the night, no going to any of the places where you have your prior theft cases from, and most importantly, you need to get a job. There is a career fair, and we're going to give you a flyer, and I want you to meet me there, so we're going to try to get you a job. Do you understand? That's the rub. And you smoke dope, it's over. No marijuana. And I'm going to test you 40 days or whatever from the last time. Has he tested? Do you know?
I'm not sure it does.
Rachel, has Mr. Waters tested before? And do you have any more children, Mr. Waters?
No, sir.
Okay, look, you have a baby on the way. You need to treat that baby well, because if you don't, you are begging for a lifelong problem with a kid that will have developmental issues. And then you have a kid like that, you are a literal babysitter for the rest of your life, taking care of a baby that can't do things on their own. Don't smoke any weed next to the baby. Don't do, because anything you do can potentially affect the baby. So you need to be careful what you're doing. You need to support her, because, you know, she's going through changes. She's going to have a ton of hormones. The hormones are going to make her upset. They're going to make her feet swell. She's going to be cranky. She might have back issues. You need to be there to support her, because if you're there to support her, show love, respect, it will make the baby feel it as well. Anything you do could potentially impact that baby. You need to consider that when you're out there. If you're stressed out because you got no money, or just think of the baby. Any test, prior test? Okay. You will be drug tested 40 days from today. If you drug test and you test positive for marijuana, that tells me that you've continued to smoke. And there's only one place you're going to go. You're now working your third case. Jillian is asking me to reinstate your bond. I very, very reluctantly, meaning that I'm scared to do so, but I'm going to today to give you the benefit of the doubt. But it's not going to happen again. If you go to jail, it's because you didn't listen, you picked up a new case, or you're doing something you shouldn't do. And I don't care if Jillian has 15 of your family members here begging and pleading. It's not going to happen again. Do you understand? No marijuana, no alcohol, no going out in the middle of the night and get a job. All I'm asking you to do is be a normal person. That's it. Give me questions. I'm giving you an ankle monitor so I know where you are at all times. You can, but I'm not letting you out in the middle of the night. I'm giving you a curfew. So Jillian, we can talk about, maybe 9, 10 o'clock, something like that. She's welcoming you to her house. It's not your house. So if she tells you something to do, you look at me. If she tells you something to do, it is her house. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Because when you burn a bridge, you never know when you might need to cross that bridge. And if you don't have her taking you in, you're on the street. And if you're on the street, you're with me. So be nice. Okay, I'll reinstate it.
Thank you, Judge.
But he needs a GPS prior to release for the curfew of either 9 to 10, whatever it is. And then I'm giving him 2 weeks to either get a job and bring proof. If he doesn't, then he's to meet me at the job fair at the Fresh Start, and we're going to find him a job there.
Yes, sir.
And then I'll be there and he'll meet me there.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay?
So Judge, we have, where did you get no contact with any of the,
With any of that, so, right.
Your Honor, with the exception of 3, they're all at Target. All the steps are at Target with the exception of the most recent one, and then there's a Forever 21 and a Walmart.
Okay, so no going to any Walmarts, Targets, Forever 21,
And AM/FM, the convenience store.
and that.
you say eight?
Them and then-
Oh, AMP.
Yeah, AM/PM. My apologies, yes.
2 cases, 2 very different outcomes. One judge who's not just handing out sentences, he's handing out life lessons. Here's my question. Which one do you think needed this judge more? Foster with the attitude or Waters with the baby on the way? Comment Foster or Waters. Let's see which side wins. And if you want to see more real courtroom moments, hit subscribe. We've got plenty more where this came from. See you in the next one.